sky is falling in the real estate world. All this doom and gloom we keep hearing about in headlines from week to week. Is it really happening? And now the news of this week, people with good credit scores actually foreclosing on their own loans. We're going to get to the bottom of this morning. Good morning to you, Vince.
Good morning, Clayton. How are you?
I am good. All this doom and gloom out there, put this in perspective for us. Is it really happening, or is this all hype?
Part of it's hype, and you know how the media, no offense, tends to jump on things.
Hey, that's why we're trying to get to the bottom of this. No offense taken.
But a lot of it also is reality. I don't believe that the real estate market is going to quite come back or rebound as quickly as people had anticipated. I think we're looking at probably 2008 or 2009 before that actually does happen. But it's coming down at this point now, especially with good credit people that are going into foreclosure. Really comes down to personal responsibility. So
that is the big issue, and that's what scares me. I mean, forget getting new loans out there, because people will continue to rent at the pace that they're renting, and we hope that rental prices don't go up. But people with existing loans, let's talk about that for a second. That's what really scares me. And now you have news of the day yesterday from the New York Times talking about individuals with good credit scores being forced into foreclosure. What's happening there?
I think what's happening there is they're buying the home with little to no money down, and they're stretching themselves to a point where if anything rocks the boat, more or less, they're putting themselves in harm's way. So if there's an illness, a divorce, loss of income, or loss of a job, all of a sudden they lost that home. So when you're going in to buy a home, you have to be able to prevent that, and working with good advisors, professionals, is truly the key. So having a disability insurance policy, so if you become disabled, to carry your mortgage payment makes a lot of sense. And maybe not stretching yourself to the absolute maximum that the lender will approve you for. When we do consultations, Clayton, with our clients, we tell them that here's what the bank approves you for. It's up to 45% debt-to-income ratio. We like to see you between that 33 to 38% debt-to-income ratio, so you have that cushion. And anyone who's buying real estate right now who thinks that they're going to flip it in 30 days or 60 days or 90 days for a quick profit, better get realistic, because we're telling all of our clients at this point, if you're buying a property, you better be prepared to hang on to it for a good 2, 3, even as far as 5 years out, to get that return on investment that you would normally expect that we've seen over these last 5 years.
And the problem really is, I was talking to a mortgage broker yesterday saying that, look, a lot of the problems are in that affordable housing price, that price point that's troubling for certain people in the $175,000 to $225,000 range. And they're having to deal with issues where they're not even qualifying right now, and so houses are being overbuilt. There's a lot of builder dumping going on there. How is a person even at that price point able to get a loan and get out of the rental life?
Well, they have to work on their credit. I mean, credit is crucial. I mean, if you have that 700 FICO score, you can write your own ticket. Unfortunately, if you've had some credit issues and you're down in the mid-600 FICOs or in the high 500 FICOs, you are going to have a hard time getting into the market, because of the fall of the subprime market and the fact that we're at about a 20% delinquency rate in that market. Lenders obviously have tightened up the reins. So what used to be affordable for someone with a 600 FICO score, now you might need that 650 or even 700 FICO score to get in there. So going back to what I said earlier, personal responsibility and managing your credit is more crucial now than ever, for sure.
Well, don't point all the fingers at the media. We're doing our best here to make clear through the fog. Vince Ngui from Lavier's Mortgage, we appreciate it this morning. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.